Welcome party people, welcome FUD stars, welcome people who follow the SEC, welcome people who follow the federal rate hike increases and watch the whole stream and we're just listening to the guy beep 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 and then other people asking questions and then nobody knows anything better and it's all just the same. Here we are, another day, another relaxing hex stream with your DJ Cryptonatic and on time, proof
Salute.
of Beardly, on time,
Hello.
Papa Bona,
Right. Hello.
BBK
Oh.
Bomb, and of course you, the audience. And oh, look at that. DJ Cryptonatic was cheating. He was first.
Got you. I got you.
Wow. That's like winning your own drawing, man. That's amazing.
My own drawing contest.
First gets a kiss by Beardly, so enjoy.
Yay.
Oh my god. What was it? What was
Can-
it like that?
Okay, I'll never do that again.
I know Alan will.
Alon wants Beardly, yes. He likes picking those
Sweetheart.
beard hairs out of
Also,
his
can
teeth.
we all appreciate the new house of Cryptomatic? He dumped on all of us for this.
Wow.
He
my
sold his 4
vacation-
cent hex.
My vacation rental.
That's very nice. That's a Frank Lloyd Wright special in Maui, isn't it?
No, it's in the French Alps.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
this is you, DJ.
I got a medal. I love how these memes always come up like 1.5 minutes delayed after the joke was being made.
Yeah, he's working hard over there, man. They can't-
Hey, go on.
Yeah.
There is some time dilation. I'm
Before-
already as far. I'm making them as fast as possible.
It's
Before
okay
there
for
was
the
a-
viewers, but there shouldn't be any delay within our streaming yard.
First it's like,
No
That's it.
excuse.
Before there was artificial intelligence art, there was the spam art.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
Malf, excellence, the usual suspect. Good morning, thank you for joining in. By the way, what happened to the Hex Late Show? I didn't see them live. I wanted to check it out, but I couldn't find the
Oh,
stream.
I think they're late.
No stream.
They're late.
Get it?
That's on Tuesdays.
Get
I
it,
thought
Dasbam? Get
I
it?
thought they're on the same
Are
day.
you getting it, Dasbam?
No,
Dasbam, are you getting
Just
it?
Tuesday.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got
Hex
it.
Late
Das
Show
Bomb is
was
like
Ah,
a
late.
so
year
only
behind
Tuesday,
on
okay.
when the Hex Late show's on. Very nice.
It was
Sometimes I wonder
late.
if he's even in this
That's bomb.
community
That's
outside
bomb.
the street.
No, I'm very
That's bomb.
focused. I only.
Das
Hex
Bomb's a
Late
Fed
Show
agent
Was
with a
late.
bad accent.
Get it?
Yeah.
Late.
Yes, I got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
got
get
it 3
Yeah,
times
okay.
now.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
If you say it another time, a wormhole will open and all of existence will vanish.
The Hex
You know what,
Late
Melf
Show
Tony-
was late.
Melf Tony is now giving us the Dow Jones Industrial Average as well. Thank you, Melf Tony, for all the charts, man.
Dudes.
The Fin Bear.
What? I only want beard hair for my Richard Hart doll. I'm willing to do a voodoo and make post launch later.
Launch
What
later.
the hell?
What?
Maybe you should make a
What
photo of
am
the
I
death,
even
not parade.
reading?
It would be funny.
Oh, Alan. I see you've dropped back from you're stingy now. You're not even giving the super chats because of our little tete-a-tete in Twitter, where you discovered that we actually read all the chats that
Yeah,
are
where are the
funny
super
and
chats, damn
pertinent.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
It's on Tuesday. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Bottom must be in. Price is going down again. Lots of
Yeah.
FUD out there. Lots of
Yeah.
Federal
Love it.
Reserve rate hikes. So everything's
Wow.
Yeah,
Look
we
at
dumped
Al-
on the
look-
rate hike.
Look what Alan just gifted one Discourse Syndicate membership.
Wow.
What's a Discourse Syndicate membership, guys?
Someone
Then you
forgot
have
to
your
put
own
the Adderall this
emojis.
morning.
What is it?
Oh, your Hexcellence got it. Congratulations. Your
Super chats
Hexcellence.
for you. They were never for me anyway.
No, they were never for us.
Your Hexcellence, you say? I don't see it. Where?
It's in the chat.
Where?
Your Hexcellence was gifted a membership by Alan Fizz. Me.
Hooray!
Hey.
Is
How
it
can I
only
get
in
a
the normal
membership?
chat? I don't have
Yes.
it in the.
No, it's not in the StreamYard chat.
The
I
pleb
have
chat.
to open the normal.
Oh,
video.
you get to use the cool stickers
Yeah.
and things.
Welcome,
Oh,
guys, to
wow.
Wake Up Hex.
G-chat.
Good morning.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Hex. We're starting the show.
Welcome
4
to the
minutes.
Yeah,
show.
welcome,
where
welcome
you
to the
listen
party
to
bus. Beep beep.
A lot of guys. Just
What is it
talking
about you and
shit.
party people and party buses? What's the
He missed out on. He missed out in his.
He
youth.
did miss out in his high school
In
days.
his
I
youth,
know.
yeah. Also, for most, it's the wake-up show. Like 8 in the morning, people barely had their coffee, and he's talking about party people.
Silly. Oh,
Okay, well,
I'm having
let's
fun.
go.
You're
let's
having
go.
fun?
Yeah, fun. Yeah, let's go with light fun first. So
yeah, light fun first and then drop off a cliff.
and then we drop off the
Join
cliff.
the
Yeah,
green room.
we start light. We start with something
I had
refreshing,
fun
and that
before
is
I joined the green
Rich-
room.
Richard Hart buying expensive shit on
Again?
TikTok in Denmark. Yeah, that guy on the left
Amazing.
is
Yep.
the
He
best.
doesn't give a fuck at this point.
It's like what the fuck?
the head turn.
Yeah.
Like, was ist this
What is
insane
happening?
man here?
And what's with the glasses?
I don't know.
I mean, what's with
Those
that?
are expensive designer glasses.
What's
not
with the
conscription.
outfit?
I thought he had problems with
pretty
his
sure-
teeth, and now he's like picking up this thing with his teeth.
Yeah,
This is
he's
great.
training his teeth.
Neck
Yeah.
training. It's
Strength.
like-
Neck
Hmm.
training.
I got a question. Do rich people carry their own bags, or do they say, chop, chop, carry this for me to my limo?
I'm pretty sure he went
Depends
in
on the bag.
with the agenda. I want to buy random stuff that I don't need, and I have to buy so much that I cannot carry it only in my hands. That's the
Yeah, probably.
that's the motto.
You don't
That's
even
a-
know
that's
if
a
they're
tweet.
if you don't even know if these things are full. Maybe they're just boxes.
Sir, would you like me to unwrap one, like a shoulder bag, so you can like put it over you? No, teeth,
No.
please. Yeah.
I mean, we can have someone from the store walk with you. No, put it in my
no,
teeth.
no. I insist. I want to look like a hobo, even though I'm buying Louis Vuitton.
And it's amazing because every person that I from now on tell about Hex, I'm like, this is the guy who made it.
This is great onboarding
It's so
season.
funny, man.
Yeah.
And ooh,
Uh-oh.
we got a magic member.
Kick him, kick
What-
him.
What is
Hey.
up? What is
Before it's too late,
up?
kick him. He hasn't said
Yeah.
anything yet.
Kick me. Go ahead.
Too
Give it
late.
a shot.
Oh, this is
Nice.
going to be a
Trying to
rip-roaring,
promote the stream
fantastic
real quick.
stream.
Everybody
Kinetics,
hit the
get ready
dislike
for
button,
this.
please.
Yes. Let's get all the fluff out of the way quickly because we got like stuff to unpack.
Let's unpack it.
Like,
Yeah, but let's get through the rate hike and stuff. Das Bomb for whatever it's worth. You wanted to bring it up, so the mic is yours.
Yeah, I'm a little bit sad that we don't
Genetics,
have our
tell your kids to shut up,
The
professional-
rate
please.
hike.
We don't have
No.
our professional who is more, how can I say, more
Can
educated
you
on
mute?
this matter.
Can you
Wales.
mute? Thanks, man.
I'm pretty
Go ahead.
professional.
Hey, dude, what is wrong with you? You're the old man on the lawn.
You're-
Get off
you're
my lawn.
wrong with me.
All the time.
In the good old
He's
times,
got
she was
ears
just
like
mute
this.
herself.
Come on. Let's go. Das Bomb rate hikes. Enjoy.
Okay, Das Baum is sad, and he's
On
going
three.
to tell us why.
1, 2,
No,
3.
Do you want a hug?
no,
or-
no, it's meme time. Oh wait, shit.
No, don't come back to me.
Another delayed meme.
Don't
Yeah,
go
it's
hide
the
your
delay after
sadness in
delay.
memes. Please, Das Baum.
Love the
So,
production
Kinetics,
quality.
this is
Incredible.
oh, voilà.
I love
This
the
is
chat's
what's happening.
comments. Papa can hear my
This
farts.
is-
That's great. Yeah.
Old man.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, this is definitely lovely.
Old man shouts at stream.
Oh, how cute.
Persistle to you guys, all you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we got 75 basis points up,
Yeah.
and there was a whole lot of like hidden speech, and he really was trying to narrow in on this. We're gonna continue, more rate hikes. We're not gonna waver. We're gonna do this even if it kills all economies and all the labor markets, and we don't care about Europe. We are talking to them, but we want to get this right. This the whole shabam was more rate hikes, and we're not gonna stop until inflation is fixed, which is what they're there for, right?
Yeah.
So
But they always overshoot. There's never a way to put on the brakes the right time. It's like steering the Queen Mary for these fuckers. They're going to keep rate hiking, then ratcheting it up. And then guess what? Oh, we overcompensated, and then we go into a steady recession, and that's inevitable. So just brace
Well, we
yourselves.
already
We're
are in a
kicking the
recession,
can.
right?
Of course we
We
are.
already
Yes,
are.
but they're going to have to admit it at that point. And by the way,
And-
forget about Europe, which you may think is relevant to your locale. Here in Asia, all the Asian markets are like strangling themselves to print more money as quickly as they can, because they're also seeing a deflationary spiral. They're going to go into an inflationary spiral in about 2 more weeks, basically, and then we're going to feel the pain from all this tightening in the United States. So we're getting a lot of problems over here in Asia, specifically Japan right now.
And it's then double bad, right? Because if you
It's
keep
bad.
printing while America's dollar is becoming stronger, you're double fucked.
And people don't get a raise, so they get real inflation everywhere, right? Domestic commercial inflation for the people is going to go people are going to be nuts because they can't afford what they thought they could afford just last week from being good, honest citizens. And the Japanese are not prepared for this.
So just based on this new rate hike, you're looking at over the last 6 to 9 months, a $500,000 home. You could pay about $1,800 for, and now you can only afford about a $315,000 home for the same $1,800 a month. If you don't think that's hurting Americans' pockets, and I don't know, quite honestly, how this is affecting the rest of the world. I know that a strong dollar is hurting you guys in other ways, but that right there it ought to be a leading indicator for people of what is really happening in our market.
Yeah.
I'm a bit puzzled by the speed of it all. Like, this is now what the basis point must be, like 4 to 5% interest now. So
Almost 4. It's going to go
almost
up to
4.
Yeah.
From
3.75,
0 to
right?
almost 4 or 5.
It's going
now
up to
with the
4.
latest
It's
one.
going 375 to 4.
In
it's
like
going
4
to
months.
4.
That's a bit crazy.
Well,
After
there's
years.
calculations that we may have to go as high as 14% to curtail the $5 trillion of new money we printed.
8% is going to be mayhem in the housing market in the States. You can't finance a home anymore,
But it's
and you
been
can't
near
flip
zero
homes, and you
for
can't rent
years.
homes. Yeah.
And now you ratchet up like this in just 3, 4, 5 months. That's a bit crazy.
And I said this a few shows ago, like we are still low. Like the level that we are at is still at an all-time low compared to the last 20, 30 years. We in the 80s we started at like 16, 18% or something, if I remember correctly. And compared to that, being at 3 or 4% is like nothing.
Somebody shaved the beard out of the chat.
Oh, yeah,
His
he dropped
stream.
out, disconnected.
It's all right. It's better for it. The stream is better for it.
Oh yeah, the IQ
there's
level just went
less
up by like an
flies.
order of 10. Okay.
Oh, here.
Down.
Here we
he is
are
again.
again.
Shut up. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Sorry, the Three Stooges
Yeah,
just
so
came.
it was a high of 20% in March 1980, and then since 2008 it was just non-existence. It was like 0.225, 0.5. It's just nothing. Yeah. So we are returning to normal. We're not even really. How can I say this? We are so far down that you can only go up.
But the problem with that is, well, family payments for family homes, that's one thing. But I also read that like industrial companies who invested over the past years, who took up crazy amounts of credits, now when the interest, because the money was literally at 0% or 1%, and now when it's 4 or 5, they can't keep up with the interest payments on all these loans, and that might force a lot of companies into bankruptcy. But I haven't seen any of that yet, not on a large scale. So is that all still to come, or is it a fluke?
Hey, I want to.
I think that has to do with.
Can you bring Melv Tony's comment up too as well, please, before we forget?
Let me answer
And
DJ
we
real
got
quick
echo
here.
from you, Kinetics.
You still have an echo?
Yeah.
I mean, Kinetics is an echo. So
echo chamber.
This one?
Is in his
Well,
echo
Tony,
chamber. I
brace
just
yourself.
wanted
They are
to-
planning another rate increase of at least 50.
Yes.
0.50%. Interest rates on homes are now above 7%. Interest rates on
Nice.
homes are now above 7%.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. When
Yeah,
they
because the
reach
actual
real
interests have to
8%,
be
yeah.
higher than the lending rates from the Fed. They have to be.
Isn't this amazing?
So, DJ, am I echoing now?
No.
You're good.
No, it was when we talk and you have your mic open. There was echo coming back, but it sounds good now.
Okay, good.
You will
So,
own nothing.
So to answer you, DJ, a lot of the problems that we have are when people have interest-only loans. So the problem there is that they're not building equity, and even if there were equity in those loans, there's literally the value of everything is dropping right now because the market slowed down and there's not enough buyers out there to buy. So when that happens, you've got literally no equity in something that you've got an interest-only loan on, and that's when people really, really get in trouble. Now, if you can afford your monthly payment, I would just stick through it, quite honestly.
Yeah.
Stick through it for how many years, Kinetics?
Well, that depends on how fast we correct this market. That's the problem.
Hi, little girl.
There you go.
Did you
You
know
can't
that
have
you
it,
can't afford
but
a
you can look at
mortgage
it.
in your lifetime?
Did you know that you can't afford
You will never own a house.
Yeah, Daddy has
She will
Hex. We're
own-
gonna he has Hex.
She will
Daddy,
only
actually,
rent and
Who's
only
lagging? Is
buy.
it me or him?
Will never.
No,
own
it's
a
him.
She might have more Hex than some of the newcomers to the Hex ecosystem. So I think she'll be all right.
Right. Can you say
Self-docs,
hardware wallet?
Sounded like it. Well,
Brad,
we've got
sorry.
t-shirts.
Okay,
Plenty of
great.
them.
So, have we done this to death? We need more time to unpack the real elephant in the room, don't you think?
Kinetic?
Yeah, let's go to the main topic. FUD! FUD!
Yep.
Sound the
Kinetics,
FUD
come back
FUD
to us,
alarm.
please.
Look,
And-
this
and
map is a
you,
cat.
you better shield your daughter's ears and eyes for this FUD.
Yeah, she's gonna
We
cry.
got the real
She
FUD
will
for
cry.
this.
We're gonna hear some crying.
Oh man, do we have to do this?
No,
I
we
mean,
d-
there's
we
a little
do.
girl. We can't address the FUD.
No, let's preface this next
Oh, look.
portion because we're gonna
Cryptomatic
tread
is
very
back in his basement.
nice. We're gonna tread very carefully in this particular topic. We have to deal with it pragmatically and calmly, and we'll unpack it so people stop picking up their skirts over their heads and running around in circles in this community because it's a simple fix or a simple way to address it, and we'll break it down for you. The mic is yours, Mr. German Russian guy up in the upper left-hand corner.
No, everybody stay calm. First of all. So this. Wait.
My man
Alright.
at will chart. Salute.
So,
where's the
so
chat?
Kinetics, would you like to provide the background to this in a very calm, pragmatic way that you know of, or because I know
Yes.
that maybe you know a little bit more than most people? I'd like to hear your take first.
So I had a copy of this, an actual copy, not just posted by Mr. Whale, sent to me yesterday morning. I personally have not received one. None of the streamers that I have spoken with, any of the real big names in Hex, have received one yet. From what I'm understanding, unless they haven't told me about it. But I actually went through all of it. I scrubbed it, and this document is very, very clear. They're fishing for information. Essentially, what they're looking for is did you have an agreement in writing with Richard or the Hex team in quotations that has compensated you to talk about Hex? We all know the answer is no.
Oh.
Richard pays nobody. Yes, exactly.
Nobody.
Richard
Good
pays
luck.
no. He won't even pay for your lunch. Do you think he's gonna pay for you to stream?
Which is
Hex,
right.
yeah, Hexologist got racked on the lunch. I
On the
remember that.
lunch bill.
Yeah.
That's silly.
So heading back to this, it's very much a shakedown, and they want to know people's wallet addresses. They want all correspondence, and so here's what I'm telling everybody right now. Here's what if I receive one of these letters, here's the way that I am going to take it. I have a copy. If you guys want to reach out to me, I will give you guys a copy of the legal opinion letter that Richard had created before he released Hex, stating why Hex fails all 4 legs of the Howey test, the Reeves test, and even the state level tests for security. So it is not a security. I will be submitting that, and I will be submitting a letter saying I cannot prove a false negative, or I can't prove a negative. So I cannot provide documentation that never existed because I have never been paid by Richard or the Hex team to ever talk about this.
Okay,
I decided
all right,
to talk about it.
Hold on.
Okay.
You're jumping to the end of the fairy tale. Let me bring the salient bullet points out so that people can consider this, because we don't want to spread
Can I
the
maybe
FUD, right?
represent first what it actually says?
No. Can I please say the background of the story, and then you can go into the nitty
Okay,
gritty of what
background
it says.
and then what it actually says.
Correct. So Kinetics, would you be so kind as to mute your mic, because we're getting another echo? All right. So this was delivered. Let's just say hypothetically, one streaming personality in our community received such a request or a demand for 3 important pieces of information, or there are 3 demands made by what appears to be a member of a committee in the SEC that is trying to gain more clarification onto whether or not Richard Hart is paying people to shill Hex, Pulse, or Pulse X. And as you can see here, they want to see, number 1, and it really cuts to the chase pretty quickly, right? It says, I want all communications between you and Richard Hart, full stop. Number 2, I want all bank accounts in your control and all crypto accounts in your control. Give them to me, give me. And number 3, I want any agreements or pledges or anything that you may have with Richard Hart to shill any of these products. So just like Kinetic says, it's a fishing expedition, but it's very easy to dispel 2 of those things because you know they don't exist. The third one, the most important one, is the bank account information. If you're too forthcoming with this type of information, which is in nobody's right to request from you, you may be giving out something that they can make another case on. So that's why Richard put out a video, which is a very, very important video that everyone should watch, about how you communicate with law enforcement. And I can tell you that it's dead on, very important one to watch. It's from like 10 years ago. And it's coming from somebody who's in the know, very qualified, and they say, here's how you trip yourself up with the cops, right? I want to pledge to everyone that if you are requested for information from any branch of the government or any bureaucracy that looks legitimate, you always, in your heart, consider things from your perspective and then act in a method of compliance. However, I would never do it without legal representation. So if this is a legitimate phishing attempt, and if, as Kinetic says, this is the video you should all watch, and Richard provided a link via Twitter. It's not, as the FUDers say, it's not, as the haters say, a method by Richard is telling his community to go destroy evidence or to stonewall, the SEC or anything like that. No. When somebody's within their rights to request certain bits of information and they are, taxed with the authority to do so, you want to be forthcoming, like I said, and err on the side of the law, but never without legal representation, because your attorney will review and decide, okay, is the deadline that they're requesting, something that they're going to be pressuring you into making a hasty decision to try to get information from you? Are they asking for information that's within the purview of their office? And are they breaking any, cardinal rules in terms of things that they can request from you in general? Right? Your rights, your Fifth Amendment rights, your First Amendment rights, all these rights have to be upheld, and only your legal counsel can stand between you and them. If you start to rattle off or provide information, even the person that's requesting it would rather that you have legal representation in between you and them. So that's my 2 cents. Dustbaum, would you like to take it apart?
Hold
Yeah,
on
I'm
one
not gonna take
second.
it
Let
up.
me say something to that.
Oh, kinetics. Okay, sure.
Let me just say one thing to that real quick. I 100% agree with Papa, and with my letter, my cover letter stating that I can't prove a negative, then I will, at the end of that letter, be saying exactly the same thing. And from here on out, because I did, this is not a security. I think this drops the whole conversation. But from here on out, I will be pleading the fifth. So here's my legal representation. Have all conversation go through them now at this point.
That's the right way to handle it. I may not be so bold as to gear up with the fifth because truly you haven't been accused. This is not an indictment, right? It is a demand for information. So by pleading the fifth, some would say that you're kind of showing your hand or you have something to hide. The answer is your attorney, I think, will tell you whether or not he conveys to that authority that a Fifth Amendment right has to be upheld. So I would, that's the way I would put it. I want to be very careful in my, time in court, successfully taking on banks and other institutions that did me wrong. I would say that you tread very lightly and do not suppose that you know the letter of the law better than your representation. Find one that you trust and just let them communicate. It'll cost you a few $100s to open the thing up, right? But I think it'll save you a lot of headache in the future. So Kinetics, you're right, and I would just throw a different spin on it as don't start quoting constitutional law if you don't have to, because they could also catch you in something else there. And that's Das Bomb. You wanna launch?
Yeah, I just wanted to show what was actually what were the parts that we could actually see. So I couldn't find the filing itself, but I'm completely noobed. I'm a complete noob on this one. Don't trust me. I'm just looking at it, and I'm not even an American citizen, so I don't know what's going on with your laws and everything. I personally, I would also, the moment I get something like this, I would try to make sure that it's real and then set a lawyer on it.
Yes.
So let's
that reference number doesn't go anywhere from my searches. How about yours?
I didn't find anything.
Yep.
So
I looked all over the place.
Yeah. So this is just, and we also only got parts of it. We don't have the full thing. That's also something that is concerning because you can't really make a full picture out of it.
Right.
I will point out some things that are weird to me as somebody who doesn't know anything about this and who's not a lawyer, so not lawyer advice, blah blah blah. There are the address that you're sending to is a different one from the office that is writing. There is no signature on the parts that we have, so the format looks weird. And
I think it could be some distortion in the way that it was taken with office lens or something like that with a phone. It could be a little bit distorted on the top. Someone pointed out to me that, the logo is a little bit tilted and looks a bit suspicious. But again, it could simply be lens distortion. So let's.
But just from the fact that Kinetics knows about it, I just assume that it's a real thing. So I can go with that. What I find really weird is. Oh, actually, why am I doing this the wrong way? I said it myself. I just want to actually say what is there. So subpoena in the matter of Hex. This is the filing case FW -04358. I was able to find other cases. The GME, for example, it had 044 something 3 or something. So it does look like it's real.
But this case number though should be of public record, and you should be able to query it across anything that's been filed.
And I couldn't find it
in court. It doesn't exist as far as what I found, but I don't know if it's that it's just not, because it cites a case that's already active, and that's what I couldn't find. Just to be clear, I didn't find anything.
Okay, and then you must produce everything specified in the attachment to the subpoena to officers of the Securities and Exchange Commission at the place, date, and time specified below. Then there is the address, and until November 15th. This was sent on the 1st November, so basically 2 weeks time to comply. This is the logo that's a little bit skewed, and I've seen pictures where this part here was blue, I don't know, maybe this is just a printout. I'm not sure how this was received. And it's returned in the matter of Hex again. The stuff and
No,
of
regarding.
this
Yes.
regarding, okay, sorry. The staff of the Securities Exchange Commission is conducting an investigation in the matter identified
staff?
above.
Is that what you would write? The staff?
Yeah, I don't know what this is about. We believe
Yeah,
that you may possess documents and data that are relevant to an ongoing investigation being conducted by the staff of the United Securities and Exchange Commission. So this one tells me the person who is being investigated is not the person that was messaged about this. This is the very
Correct.
first thing.
Yeah.
And an investigation, I don't think it means that there is already something
There's no indictment.
substantial. Yeah.
No.
According hereby, we provide notice that such evidence should be reasonably preserved and retained until further notice. Additionally, the enclosed subpoena has been issued to you as part of this investigation. The subpoena requires that you produce documents responsive to the subpoena attachment by November 15th. Please read the subpoena and letter carefully. This letter answers some questions. So there's blah, 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 do this, that. What materials have to be produced? The subpoena requires you to give us the documents described in the attachment to the subpoena. You must provide these documents Tuesday, November 15th, 2022. The attachment to the subpoena defines such terms such as documents before listing that you must provide.
Bomb, it's killing me. Say it with me. Subpoena.
I knew it was
Subpoena.
killing you.
Wow.
killing me.
It doesn't
I thought the
matter.
same.
Subpoena. It rhymes with your penis. Okay.
Subpoena, okay.
Subpoena. Thank
Please
you.
note that if copies of a document differ in any way, they are considered separate documents and you must send each one. For example, if you have two copies of the same letter, but only one of them has handwritten notes on it, you must send both the clean copy and the one with notes. Like, wow, living in the non-digital space, those guys.
Mhm.
I don't know, it's so weird.
It's
Especially
okay.
for a
it's fine.
cryptocurrency. And then this one is not really readable, but I guess it has things that are
Can I say something real quick? So
Yes, go ahead.
that was my first thought too, because I had talked with some other really smart individuals in this community, and they also had tried to look up that case number and nothing had come up. And I don't know if there's just a delay in time they input it into the database to be able to make it searchable, but that would definitely be the first thing. I mean, it's if you guys can't afford a couple $100 for an attorney, then there's proof right there that you weren't paid by Richard. But anyway, if you guys
Very well done.
if you guys can take some time, if you can take some time to have the lawyer suss it out, that would be a better way to go, because this could completely be an illegitimate document.
Well, hold on a second. Torin has an interesting point. Yes, knee-jerk action. Can you call the SEC and verify this BS? The answer is, and Kinetics, this is all hearsay, okay? But my understanding is that a few of our community members took it upon themselves to do exactly that. They thought they were communicating with the SEC. They may have followed the redacted contact information that was contained herein, therein playing into what could be illegitimate contact. So if they dialed, let their fingers do the walking and went up the, the food chain in the SEC and actually confirmed that, yes, there's an ongoing investigation, and yes, this person is targeted, and yes, we're trying to collect this type of information. That's what I heard today through the rumor mill. Can you confirm this type of thing happened?
I have no idea at this point in time.
Yeah.
So
My advice would be not to do that at all. Let your attorney do that.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, but number one, your attorney would say
really
that
shouldn't
November
be
15th.
You really shouldn't be even having your attorney contact the SEC until you even receive one of these letters, guys. That's the other side of things, too.
Well, no, for sure. No, I don't think anybody's proactively saying, I better hire an attorney that's going to investigate proactively. No.
I call with them all the time. When I feel lonely.
Yeah, Beardley does it just every weekend, I know.
When I feel lonely, I call the SEC.
Exactly. There's been lots of people throughout the history of Hex, lots of people throughout the history of Hex that have threatened to turn Richard into the SEC. But again, it isn't until this recent ambulance chaser, trumped up type of complaint. It's a complaint right now that's been registered in South Carolina. Did we ever have any actual legal action that even started? And by the way, this is so very preliminary. It's not an indictment. It's not even an accusation of anything. It's a demand that the person that received this comply with providing information. And the information that's requested is outside of the scope of anybody in the SEC, right? It's a real overreach. It's like, hey, Kinetics, give me your social, your crypto keys, and a pizza.
Please.
And he can
But I
tell
don't
me,
even
go
say
fuck
please.
yourself, go fuck yourself, and go fuck yourself. Right?
Nope.
Yeah, so
for
how-
the SEC.
Yeah.
How many Hex influencers have gotten these documents? So we don't know actually, but it doesn't
Wouldn't
seem
you
like
need
it's
to know
a big.
someone's
Yeah.
address though?
Yeah, first of all, we're not influencers. We're idiots, and it
Dude,
says
I'm
that on
a
the back of
fucking
our thing.
beard.
You're
I
the
say-
beard.
Just here for the sandwiches.
Yes.
I was promised an open-faced grilled cheese, and I never got it.
That's because we only serve pizzas around here.
Exactly, but
So
we
You
are
never
none
even
of
got
us.
a
We are none of
t-shirt.
us.
Don't even know who got
We're
this
none of us
one.
compensated for
Yeah.
anything we say,
Yeah.
and what we say is
No.
not financial advice. We're just fans of this community, and we are passing the time in this bear market.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
anything you take.
Yeah, we're
this
supporting
year
the
is
people of
in-
this community because we're
Absolutely.
part of that
It's-
community.
At very best, this is infotainment. But
I
if you
support
ever
pizza.
take what we say as financial advice or legal advice or wiping your ass advice, that's completely on you. I would advise you to always seek at least several other data points before you make any financial or ass wiping decisions in your life.
I mean, I'm pretty good at ass wiping though.
Well, you're okay at it. I can smell you from here.
Well, you practice with your beard quite often. It's long enough. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Before the
You're
beard,
right.
you were called the smear.
I recycle my beard.
I know.
Oh my goodness. That's gross.
Let's go quickly into the question.
Yeah,
How
if you
many
guys are
Hex
taking
influencers have
financial
gotten
advice
these
from this,
Yeah.
there's something wrong with you guys.
Imagine
Your Honor,
the
I was
SEC
told to
watching this
invest
show.
in this. Yeah. Your Honor, I'm swearing in a stack of Bibles. Yes, I took financial advice from that man over there, Papa Boner. Sounds
Sandy
great
B
to
says
me.
Bidet advice.
But,
No, that's
Yeah.
that's
Or
a
from
private.
some
Get
DJ.
behind.
Orion, four
Guys.
plies. Four plies.
Yeah, you
I'm,
guys.
I'm sorry
you guys-
to be the
quite
only one,
honestly,
but
this
I
is
want
the
to stay on
nothing burger.
topic. How many Hex influencers
Yeah, but this is a
have
This was
nothing
on
burger.
topic.
documents?
That's bomb. This
No
was on
one.
topic.
Because
I
we
will-
don't even know if this one who got the first one, and this is the only one, the only copy that we know about, and that's it. So the very first person that should have gotten it would probably be Hexologist and what's her name again? The very first streamer for Hex. What's her name again?
Serena
Alonzi?
Alonzi.
Serena, yeah. Those two should have gotten, and then you go down the list like Huddle Dog, Crypto Coffee,
RG3, Kinetics,
RG3,
maybe.
Kinetics,
yes.
and then we don't hear anything about that. Weird.
But I'm just a bot, so I will never receive one. I don't have a physical location. I'm
Yeah.
just a AI generated bot.
Right.
The
That
name
was what was
Kleinman
wrong
on
with you.
here, that makes me
Yeah.
think that this is, I don't know why, but it reminds me of the Craig Wright Bitcoin
Ooh,
founder
yes, Kleinman.
lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's right,
Kleinman.
from Miami.
That's one of their lawyers, and this, I don't know, maybe far-fetched now, but this may be because many of these paperworks from that case have been made public back then, so it might have just been copied from that and made it fit to some November 15th story
Fascinating.
here.
Fascinating. Yep.
It's just a hunch.
Are you milking that cow again, Kinetics?
Sorry. There's weather here. I need to mute it. Sorry.
Stop milking the cows. Stop.
In the country.
Ah,
Hey, you know, there's
I had to
there's
sneeze.
a lot of
I'm
there's
allergic
more
to
cows in
bullshit.
my county than there is people. So we do have that going for us.
Nice, nice.
But
Yeah.
Tom, if you
All
know the formula to humor, why are you not funny?
Well said. Hey,
Where did
why
this
is the
come from?
redaction so sloppy, and why is the word Kleinman, the name Kleinman, strategically left unredacted?
Strategically left on. Yes, exactly.
I don't understand that, and I also don't understand the word paralegal. When the SEC, okay, I don't understand the correlation between a
Dude, I
paralegal
finally understand now.
and I don't understand it at all. So
The
great.
And who has 50 gigabytes of handwritten notes about
I do.
Hex? You
No.
have, okay.
yes,
Damn.
but I will not
Yeah, and
share them
then
with
the
you.
last. This is the last page documents to be produced.
Which is separated on its own, by the way.
Oi, we got
Yeah,
a super
also-
chat.
Should-
Super
I
chat.
would so
Wee,
any
wee,
like
wee,
official. Is that a
wee.
thing in America? Because
Milk
that's what
Genius
made me
Toyota.
think that it's all fishy and not real. Because anytime I have something from a notary, or anytime I have to deal with offices in Europe, whenever they stamp something, they make it so. How can I?
Yeah, in the United States, official documents have numbers actually punched into them so that each one is connected.
Yeah, okay, I don't see any punching here on the sides. So in Europe, they do this, and then they do the stamp like on all the pages. So all the
Yes.
pages are stamped.
Yeah.
Can I address this? I think this is a beautiful question, and it's one that I went over vehemently with legal counsel and some business partners yesterday. So we provided that legal opinion letter that Richard had drafted before the launch of Hex, and we actually provided that to our SEC attorneys. They specialize in SEC securities. That is their specialty.
Oh.
And they also concurred that Hex was not a security. And that is how we were able to set up the Hex Investment Trust, because a trust cannot be filled with securities. And we had to prove that it was not, and that it was compliant to an actual trust.
But
So
they're-
great
they're
question,
not-
by the way.
Yeah, that's a great question, and you know what, Kinetics, they're not assuming either way. Simply by making the demand for information, they're not connecting it in any way with Hex being a security. They're not claiming it's a security. They're simply investigating under the and the rumor was that this is a criminal investigation of fraud. So it doesn't assume security either way. It's just fishing to see if there can be a case made for this, which is again very suspicious.
Great
But
point,
guys, there are people on YouTube saying it's a scam, so then
So
it should be, no?
that should be that filing, right? For the Hex Investment Trust, because that one is really easy to find. If you just search for Hex Investment Trust, it's right there on the SEC page.
Yep,
I
because we
I
had
wouldn't
to file
ignore
it.
I wouldn't ignore
Hex
this
Investment
though.
Trust is
Hell yeah.
official. It's there.
Yeah.
Since
I would spend a couple $100
May
for the attorney to handle this,
2022.
And since this is an investigation for a layer below and under an overlaying investigation or indictment, how come we have not heard about this? I'm sure this would have made the rounds if this thing is making the rounds.
Correct.
What I also found weird is that there is nowhere Richard Schüler in there. It's only about Hex, Post-Chain, Post-X.
Hard
Like,
is
I-
mentioned.
No,
Yeah, but hard-
there is a page you're not seeing it. There's another page that does mention Richard Hart and or the name Richard James Schuler. So no, he is listed in it. It's not in any of the documents you guys are looking at right now. But
All right.
there's about 8 pages to that document.
Yeah, with Kinetics, if it's 8 pages long, can you just settle this whole thing? Because we're going down like one path where you could just settle it right now. Would you say that this was deemed from your SEC legal counsel to be a legitimate paper? Was it really coming from the SEC? Period.
Yes, I think so. So here's the deal with that, though. I mean, until it's been tested, battle tested, and proven in court, that is just legal opinion of multiple legal law firms. So that's the best we can do at this point in time. I mean, the only way to ironclad that is to actually go to court and fight this, and then
Right.
prove
Well-
that it is not an SE security. But I don't think it'll ever get to that point. I honestly believe this to be a nothing burger, guys. RG said it really well last night. He said, I got ice in my veins about this one. All it is just people going to FUD themselves out over nothing, quite honestly.
Yeah, no, true. Absolutely 100% true. But again, I think that the amount of time to turn around is absolutely an invitation for legal counsel to say, hold on, 15 days from the time of drafting, not the time of receipt, is not reasonable anyway. So
Hasty.
you're going to have
Yeah,
to give
it's
us
hasty.
months, right? Yeah. Which makes
Any
people
beats.
have make bad decisions. So I think
You're
it's
breaking
just,
my heart.
Anyway, the point is that don't let this, as our community, don't let this concern you. It will be dealt with by the right person who received it in the right fashion, we hope. So we get that message back to the person that actually received it, Kinetics? I don't know.
Say that last part again.
Yeah, I assume that the community should not worry their little heads about it, and that the person that received it has already been advised to deal with it in the appropriate manner.
I believe so. No,
Okay.
I didn't provide legal advice because I am not an attorney, but I will say that, I wouldn't worry about this if I were the rest of the community. Don't let
Right on.
use this for the few people that do FUD themselves out reading this nonsense. Quite honestly, in my opinion, it just makes it another buying opportunity. So, can consider it a buying opportunity if it's something you're interested in doing and it fits your investment portfolio. Not financial advice. You may or may not want to based upon your situation.
Right on.
Yes.
None of us are paid shills for anything.
I wish I was paid. God damn it.
I
Pay me
wish I
for
got a
my free
t-shirt.
time, yeah.
Didn't even get a T-shirt. And this is what they service in the. This is what they service in the green room, by the way. Nothing burgers.
Nothing.
Kinetics, where's my T-shirt? Hello. Yeah, Nanny's quiet.
You're too far away, man. You're too far away, and you live it out of a van. I'm like, I don't even know what parking spot I need to send it to. Like,
I mean, just send
is
it
there
to someone.
are they
I don't know who
numbered
it is.
parking spots? Are they
Yeah,
numbered?
try to deliver the SEC paper to his van. Good luck.
I mean, you can make a joke about it, but I want my T-shirt, dude.
You want your T-shirt, dude? That sounds really kind of non-heterosexual.
That's okay. As long as I,
Yeah,
as long
there's
as I get a T-shirt.
Nothing wrong with t-shirt dudes.
No, and that's okay.
Nothing wrong with
It's
T-shirts.
okay. If
Hey, I will
Beardley
I
is
will
gay, it's
I will
okay.
talk with you in private there, Beardley, and we'll try to figure something out. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my t-shirt guy had a heart attack the other day, and we're so happy that he's okay and he's recovering.
God.
But man, what a long road to recovery that's going to be, I think.
Was it the guy in
Wow.
Thailand or somewhere
No.
else where you got?
It's T-Rob. It's T-Rob.
Oh,
He was out
that's
hunting.
terrible.
Yeah, he was literally out hunting. He's lucky that he got back into town in time in the first place.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it really is.
We wish him speedy recovery.
Yes. He's recovering though. He's okay now, right?
3 stints, but yes, he is.
3
he's stable.
stints. Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he
3
is
what?
stable. Finbear, I don't believe so. A lot of people are asking that. I really don't believe so. But, I don't know for sure.
What was the comment?
Did he get the jab?
Yeah. Inevitably, that's the first comment, and just
Pretty much.
worry about the guy's current condition.
Yeah, he's fine. Stable, at least.
Okay. Anything else you want to contribute to this topic? To the Nothing Burger FUD topic, or are we moving
Nope.
on?
I'm
Anything
good.
That you,
I am good.
That you
I think
missed,
we did. I
that
think
you
we
want like
examined it to the best of our ability.
less? Okay.
Don't let it scare you guys. This is really honestly nothing. So I think we all saw that there's progress being done, that the red team versus blue team has now been renamed to the A team versus the B team.
I'll
And,
be the fool that doesn't bet on the A team.
No way. Well,
we are the
hey,
C team
hey,
already.
Stop. I asked you. I still have one last comment.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I
with
wasn't.
your
I was
Go
ready
thunder.
to
ahead.
move on. I just wanted
Oh,
you to be
Here he
ready.
goes
Okay.
again.
oh,
So-
God.
The reason I am in Hex is because specifically for this reason. Nobody can do anything with the contract. Nobody can shut it off. Nobody can take away the money. Nobody is paying me or anybody else. There is no company. There is no credit institution. There is no bank behind it. This is why I trust in the Hex ecosystem,
Alan
specifically for
calls
this
for
reason.
outro.
No, we got 10 more minutes.
Yeah, outro. Right.
Alan, it'll cost you a $50 super chat to go outro
Yeah.
10 minutes early.
No, because this is what makes
Yeah, watch
Hex
him do it.
resistant to any
I
stuff
know
like
he
this.
will.
And the more you understand that, the more you understand about T-shares, the more you understand how T-shares are generated and how they are created, the better for you. And then we got the A versus B team. It's the A team, as Papa was sprouting out.
You're just
on
mad that I
Twitter.
stole your thunder before you could put it on
Yeah.
screen. That's what it is.
No, I wasn't. I really
Yeah.
wanted to put this out. So yeah, here. Post-chain update. A and B teams are
don't trust
competing
this
to release
tree.
first. Development is going fine. PulseX has been fine for a long time, so they don't even do anything for PulseX.
Look
And
at the
now we
counterfeit
don't have-
$50 super chat.
What?
Hey, it's bear market. What do you want to
Bear
do?
market super chat.
Got to be creative.
Oh my god.
Nice. But yes,
Yeah, so
this
we
is
don't have red versus blue anymore. It's just
rebranded A and B.
A and BT. And this is really what's going on.
Yes, the
Everybody's just
handwritten
waiting.
notes.
This is great.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh boy. Well, okay, so
Meanwhile-
A and B team are competing to get V3 out, right? We have the dragon.
Yeah, it's
House
the
of the
house
Hex Dragon.
It's the house of the Hex Dragon, yeah.
When we were still above 4 cents.
But that's, look, a lot of things went down today, and we were going up when Bitcoin was going down. So this type of
Yeah.
thing, we're not correlated. We're going to do our own thing. Plus, who knows? There could have been this FUD around this stupid writ. I mean, a lot of people were trying hard to FUD it. So, tomorrow we'll be back up, and most likely, and no financial advice, and I don't have a crystal ball, and I'm certainly not manipulating the price. So, but I'm supposing that for every action there is an equal or greater reaction.
Okay. Well, we don't know anything. We're just waiting, and could be 2 weeks, could be 2 months, could be 2 years. Nobody knows. Just do what you've been doing, like all the other great Hexicans that are just going out and spreading the love. Am I in the wrong folder?
Yes.
I smell that it's soon.
Christmas?
Soon.
Where is
I don't
my
really
stuff?
care.
Midish May.
Midish May. Yeah, another Midish May. He just didn't say which year.
Exactly.
He meant next year.
But every day is Midish May.
I can't
And on-
find it. Weird.
and on
I
that
thought I
note-
saved it. I had a few more pictures of hex stickers. There it is. There it is.
Ah.
Okay.
Here we go. Delayed humor.
Yeah. So that guy still going strong.
Wow.
What
Aldi.
was his name? Dennis. Yeah, Dennis the Hex Bond on Twitter, and he's going around. He's on fire. He's putting that shit everywhere, in the middle of nowhere, at gas
Yeah, the
stations,
shopping cart
Aldi,
return.
shopping malls.
It's
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
Netherlands.
Yeah, Dennis Hexbond. Dennis 3078 1023
Yeah.
on Twitter. Really cool.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
we encourage graffiti.
Oh, yeah, and there is the other one. Okay, this one. I was looking for this one. Yeah. Yeah, and you can see it's in Netherlands. Okay. European guy.
Why, is it
Shout
on
out
a
to you,
camper
Dennis.
van now?
Say again?
Is it on a camper van now? Or what?
I don't understand the question. On a camper van?
Yeah, you didn't get the German joke about the
I
Netherlands.
put one on
but never
Beardley's
No, I
mind.
back, and I know it'll never come
Wohnwagen.
off because he never bathes himself.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wohnwagen.
That's just FUD, man.
It's big
I
fun.
got some more fun actually.
The
I found
60s.
so like I mentioned last time, every like 2 to 4 weeks I look for Hex scam and Richard Hart scam or something on YouTube just to see what's the latest. And I found this one. I invited the 2 people that made the videos about it to a live debate, but they didn't answer me yet. So, I don't know.
Me.
Very
Meh.
sad. But they were talking about this specific bit, and boy, is this one funny.
Okay.
Thoughts on Hex?
Scam.
You think so?
Absolutely. 100% it's a scam.
I actually like Hex
Well, here's the thing.
because I met the owner, of course.
I know Richard.
Richard Hart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know Richard. And I'm very familiar with a lot of ventures and things of this nature. I just, so for example, I'll give you a recent one, right? So Ethereum 2.0 launched, and Hex is basically a fork of the Ethereum 2.0 network instead of being its own original thing. So the guy basically
Wait for it.
copied
Wait
and
for
then
it.
control pasted code the Ethereum 2.0 network instead of being its own original thing. So the guy basically
Right.
Ethereum 2.0 launched, and Hex is basically a fork of the Ethereum 2.0 network instead of being its own original thing. So the guy basically control copied and then control pasted code and raised or locked up $700 million in liquidity off of promises that he was going to make Ethereum better. I don't know. It's just like, it's really difficult. So scam doesn't necessarily mean bad intention. A scam means the inability to deliver what you said you were going to deliver. And I just don't think Hex has the capabilities to deliver that at that level. But that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm usually
All
right.
of a sudden he's wrong.
Wait.
Yeah, he hedged a
wrong.
little bit at the end, but he was
Sounds
so
scammy.
wrong. I don't know. So
But he's usually right, so better listen.
I
Wait.
don't have the pull.
What did I just
to get
hear?
his attention.
What ear aids am I getting from this guy?
So this
that
is
was
Luke
insane.
Bellmer. Crypto since early 2017, 8 figures in ecom, private equity, web-free advisor. He has 20k followers.
What is ecom?
Hex
E-commerce.
is a fork of Ethereum 2.0 and locked up $700 million of liquidity.
Yeah, that's what he said.
What the fuck is he talking about? Did he smoke crack before
Like,
this conference?
People like this
Probably.
are the problem in society. It's totally okay to say, I don't know, I cannot make a comment at this time, maybe I will look into it when I get home or something.
But no, it's easier to throw
But
out a
it's like,
comment
it's a
that is
scam.
gibberish and then say,
Like-
but maybe I'm wrong.
Those things bite you in the ass over long term, like over 3-5 years. People will come back to these types of interviews and things and know that you're full of shit, that you don't know. You don't do the work, you don't look into things, you don't take this serious enough. Like, you could just say, I don't know.
Where he regurgitated some stuff, some FUD that he heard, and then mixed up Hex with Pulse Chain. So
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I like
I
your
know,
comment,
man.
Dustbaum. Your comment is
Yeah.
very nice. Did you get any likes or retweets on that?
I don't think so. No, I just don't have the pull, and these
Well,
things are not
everybody
shared,
on the
but-
chat, go to
There you go.
Dustbaum's tweet and please retweet that
yeah,
because
blow that shit
let's
up,
school this
please.
guy. Anybody that's running off in diarrhea of the mouth like this guy, who doesn't know his difference between an Ethereum fork that is to be released, not has been released, and Hex, which is a smart contract, which has been around for 3 years, and locking up liquidity for $700 million, which I don't know where he's grabbing these numbers out of his ass. You got to retweet this out there and truly embarrass this guy into understanding that he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And you know what? Shame on this guy on his right-hand side, the guy that said that he likes
Yeah.
Hex. Shame on him for not saying, excuse me, but I like Hex, and that didn't
So-
describe Hex at all.
One thing though, I understand why he wouldn't do it, because it's like the show, the format itself is just like set up to be read comment, answer the comment, read comment, answer the comment. So I give him that caveat, but it's still bullshit. Just say, I don't know, next. I don't know, next. Like, it's not a debate show. It's just him answering questions from the audience. Yeah.
Right.
But still, it's shitty. He should have been like, yeah, Hex is not pulse or something like that. Would have been enough. Because he probably knows that the difference, but well, anyway. So
Oh,
yeah,
can I
we're in
before we
overtime.
leave
Yeah?
before we leave, can I just show one thing?
No.
Sure.
I'll be on a stream with Hexicans in a mere, 11 or 12 hours or whatever it's going to be. I think 12 hours from now, or 12 hours from the beginning of this show, which is 11 hours from now. So it's the Sexy Ladies of Hex or whatever are inviting me to the show. So I expect emphasis on the sex, and that Hexicans is there to oblige. So bring on your best innuendos, Hexicans.
Oh, and
I can
also
take anything.
Is it already? Do we
Cabana
have a link?
Crypto's happy hour is tonight.
I
It's
don't.
not tomorrow. It's usually on a Friday, but this week it's today on a Thursday.
Ah,
Just saying.
yes.
If anyone watches that.
No, DeFi Sexy Ladies. I'm sorry, Hexicans. I'm sorry about that. It's called the DeFi Sexy Ladies, and they are reportedly and self-approvedly very sexy.
DeFi sexy ladies.
Yes.
That's the stream name. Or
That's
is
the
it
stream name, yes. Well, anyway, I'm sorry. It's not going to be live, right? So we're taping it or whatever. I don't know. Whatever it is,
better be
look for
live.
it. It'll come out. No, well, I don't know if it'll be live. It won't be live.
Better be live.
It won't be live. So anyway, look for it soon.
Okay,
How's that?
I'm gonna drop the link here. I hope it's the right one.
Next on air,
I'm,
yes.
I'm old. I'm fallible. I
also
don't know what I'm
live
talking
tonight.
about. My apologies, Hexicans. We'll be recording it, and it's going to premiere on Saturday night, she says. Okay, there you go. Thank you
Okay.
for correcting me twice. And I look forward to you correcting me many times on the stream.
Will you be
Because
also
I'm
doing the
old.
spinning wheel where you have to drink shots all the time?
I drink shots all the time anyway.
Good.
I'll drink the wheel.
Just to pre-warn you.
Oh, is that what they do? Well,
Oh,
for me,
yeah.
it's 11 a.m., so it's a little bit not margarita time over here in Tokyo.
Lots of cuckoo stuff going on there.
Well, okay,
And remember,
we'll see.
next week time change.
Oh yeah, we're back.
We're still
at
gonna
4
be
PM.
on at 8 a.m. whatever it is in American time, but same time,
But for
same
us, it's
channel.
different. Yeah.
And today also you're getting one little extra. The Hex Cadet speech is now done, and it's gonna be the outro for today. So see you next week. Enjoy.
Damn it.
Here is a quick note to my vigilant Hexican hodlers out there who have endured the 2022 dip. If you held from sub penny to a 50 cent to now, you have endured a lot. Many saw lifetimes of wealth accumulate and dissipate over the last 12 months. Whether you held because you were fully 5555 staked, waiting on pulse chain, eyeing $1 plus Hex, or something else, many felt the possibility of never having to work again and providing financial freedom for their family. Come and go like smoke through their fingers by not selling at 50 cents plus. Although we were aware of 95% dips, it's another thing to live it. Some feel deep regret over this. That kinds of stress can break individuals, but it can also build diamonds. Hexicans have arguably endured more hate, confusion, misinformation, gatekeeping, and outright vitriol than any investment asset in human history. To receive that kind of outside pressure while also enduring your own personal meteoric rise and fall of likely a huge amount of money is simply more than most people can handle. Few will ever experience it, but you did. Many in the community stand strong. Hexologists committed to stream religiously throughout the beerest of beers. Matty Allen continues to pluck away. Too many amazing people to list here. But Hexicans are building. Whether it's investment vehicles, community coins, cars, movies, lawsuits, channels, artwork, social media, etc. While you might not agree with what every Hexican is doing, most are simply doing their best to get us back to where we were and make new highs again. And I think it can go really, really high. I've learned that self-discovery can come during times of deep distress. Sometimes not getting what you want is exactly what you need. At least that's true for me. My gratitude patience, and understanding has deepened. I'd encourage all of us who have made it this far to pause and reflect on the incredible psychological feat that you have endured. For many, it has been a challenging year. Most people in your life might not even know about the financial pressure you faced by weathering this minus 95% dip. Memories of old and unrealized stake app balances serve as a silent scars that many Hexicans wear in real life. But I see you. We see each other. Like a few super early Bitcoiners who held on, we too might look back at this year and thank ourselves for stoically outlasting the great 2022 Hex beer. Where others have fallen, our wildest dreams and highest balances at 50 cent might be dwarfed by future Hex ATH. Of course, past performance is not indicative of future results. Do your own research. This is not financial advice and so on. So, whether you felt mental anguish and personal turmoil over the last 12 months as your stake app shed zeros, or you laughed unfazed on your yacht and this piddling dip for ants while your stacks of 5555 dream wallets minted you 60% APY trustlessly, I just want to commend you. I commend us, our resolve. No community has been forged in fire like the Hexicans. Many feel bruised, battered, shaken. Some of us are uncertain, some of us fearful, but many are gearing up for the next incredible chapter of our journey together. We are still the misfits, the outcasts, the pirates, the clowns, the fighters. We are so goddamn crypto that crypto doesn't even know what to do with us. Yet, we're also mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, sisters, uncles, friends, enemies. We are on this adventure together. And yes, the time will tell whether we are stupid or geniuses. Nobody knows if we found the bottom, but one thing is true. We are Hexicans, and we are still fucking here.